Hey everybody, what's going on? We're back in some King Arthur Legends Rise. I think I'm going to do a few summons today. I've got about 20 summons sitting. We're about twice that many away from Pity. We are 34 away from Pity. We're going to do 2 10 pops. If I have to dip into the gems a little bit for that last summon, that's fine. But we're going to do a few summons today. See if we can't get some Chivalry and some of these rares that we're using. I mean, Legendary would be great, but I'm really hoping for some dupes on some of these rares that I'm really leaning into heavily. So right now we're working on maxing out our 6 stars. I need to get Arthur to 60, but we've got Kay, Clementine, Anguish, and Ralph up to 60. Jarrett and Arthur still need some levels. I need to lean into Arthur a little bit more. I hear a lot of fuss about him. I haven't been able to get him to do for me what he's doing for everyone else because I just haven't gotten a lot of good damage gear. Like borderline no usable damage gear. He's a 1300 attack, like it's decent, but I think I need more Chivalry and stuff in him, and apparently his wind weapon is really good, so we need a little bit more going on in that regard. I'm thinking about my next 6 star. I'm considering Tristan, which might come as a surprise to some of you. It came as a surprise to me, but I'm working on getting my Pinveed 8 clear, and we're close, and he's just a little too squishy at 5 stars. So I feel like if I 6 star him, I can make him tankier and also scale his damage up a little bit better. So I'm considering Tristan anyway for my next 6 star. I may try some different things and make a different decision by the time we get there, because we do still have quite a few resources to farm before we can make that happen. I'm about halfway there. These will come hopefully fairly quickly, and then these, it's going to be a minute before we could 6 star him. So we've got time for something to change. Maybe I'll pull something today that makes me change my mind. But anyway, that's pretty much what we're working on. We got the Gorgos 8 video up, and I want to make sure that I get a team that I feel the same about for Pinveed before I make a video on it. And I haven't really settled into a team like I have for Gorgos. I still firmly believe that my Gorgos team is going to go to stage 10. I think this team is going to take me to stage 10 once I get her 60 and once I get everybody leveled up and improve the gear a little bit. And I think it'll probably stay about 2.5 minutes. I think it's going to be about the same speed regardless of the difficulty because we're doing dot damage. So I'm pretty happy with where that team's at right now. I want to get something like that going for Pinveed, and I just don't have it yet. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I have no raid up summons yet, but we do have some of these. So let's go ahead and jump on in and see if anything interesting happens for us. Just turn gold. Turn gold in advance. You know what I mean? All right, so it's just a rare. Hopefully it's more than one. It is not. Man, that is a brutal 10 pop. That is as bad as a 10 pop can be right there. And it's Frederick, who I really just don't care about right now. I'm really not interested in Frederick right now. I know he does marks. I think it's marks, right? But I'm not worried about that right now. Got a couple copies of Jarrett, which I'll take. And if I decide I want to build this champ, I guess I've got copies, but not what we wanted. Ooh. Does that mean legendary? I think it does. I think it does. Let's go. Please be something good, dude. Please, and a rare. And a rare. Please be something good. For crying out. Dude, I hate you. You're becoming Harrier. You're becoming the Harrier of this game for me. Cut it out. Oh, I hope this legendary is something good, dude. Please be something good. God, don't be something I don't want. Is that a... What's her name? Yeah, Guinevere. I think that's a good pull. I think that's a pretty good pull. I have to go look at her. Again, I'm not familiar with all the legendaries in the game. I think that's a good pull, though. I feel like I've seen her around quite a bit. Is she... Where is she? What do you got going on? All right, so... What do we see here? Damage taken lowered by 10%. Increases defense-centric abilities. She's Hound. All right. Let's look at her skills first, and then we'll go look at her passives. A 3-hitter with a chance to inflict damage dealt decrease by 1. That's huge, because one of the things that's a problem for me in Pinveed is the damage output. So a 3-hitter with that is very nice. A 2-hitter with a shield And a shield to all allies? Okay. Charge attack. Must be charged for 1 turn. Attack 1 random enemy or enemies 5 times. Damage per hit. 160% attack and 160% defense. 80% chance to last. 80% chance for the last 2 hits to inflict damage. Don't take. Man, okay. She seems pretty sick, actually. That's going to be very handy. Grants all other allies romantic reversal for 20 turns. What is that? It gives abnormal status immunity and applies co-op attack damage 40% and applies damage taken, and then gain tragic ending for the rest of the battle. 100% chance to decrease the duration of romantic reversal on all other allies by 10 turns. So it applies abnormal status immunity, which is very good, to all other allies. They do more co-op damage and take less damage. She gains tragic ending, which means when she's hit, there's a chance to decrease the duration of romantic reversal on all other allies by 10 turns. Okay. So we want her to not get hit. All right. On being hit, when current HP is 30% or lower, grants a shield to all allies except herself and gains invincibility. And at the start of battle, gains a shield for 1 turn and effect resistance increase. Man, she seems really good. She seems really, really good. She's got a lot going on, dude. She's doing pretty good damage as well. 126% of her attack is pretty solid there. I'm just checking. The shield scales on her HP. Okay. Man, how do we want to build her? I want the shield to be decent. I do want to give her an opportunity to do some good damage with the A2 / the A3. It's almost like I could tank her up and then just not worry about the A2 doing a ton of damage. And I could just go HP defense and let the A3 have some potential to bang. Even though it has to charge for a turn. Seems like there's quite a few ways to use her. Do her skills change? They do. Yeah, nice. I was not expecting to pull a legendary today. Okay. All right, we have to get her in the mix. Now, I'll probably use her to solve my own problems for sure, but I would like to get to a point where I have a very free-to-play friendly team for Pinveed. For people that didn't pull her. I think I'm going to use her in there, though. Multi-hits with decrease damage dealt. Pretty nice. Man, yeah, wasn't expecting that. Thought we were going to have to hit pity again. All right, so I guess we will pivot now and start working on getting her build. I'm going to get her 5-starred ASAP. Leveled up, get some gear on her, do some testing with her. See what we can make happen. But she seems like she's going to be a pretty regular part of my rotation. Is she in the like recommended heroes for any of these dungeons? I think she would be. She's not in this one. I still think she's going to be good in there, though. I don't know why she wouldn't be listed. Can't even look at that one yet. Equipment dungeon? See, are they sleeping on her? I don't know why she wouldn't be a pivot. So she's good in this one. She's got protection and some immunity. I've got one of the 2 champs that does immunity. So that's going to be pretty nice for in there. I think she's going to bump us up in quite a few places. She might be helpful on this stage. This stage right here is difficult for me anyway. They almost one-shot my champs when they hit them. It's a tough wave for us. So she might help us in there as well with the extra shields and stuff. So pretty exciting, man. Pretty exciting. We'll work on getting her built soon. I'm going to keep messing around with PenV to try to get a free-to-play team. Also try to get my team sorted now. And I guess we'll see if we can't climb up a little bit higher in here now that we've got her. I think that's going to be very helpful. And I really need to get a little bit deeper in one of these equipment dungeons so I can start getting at least some 4-star gear and some better crafting materials so I can start crafting some more gear as well, because I think that's where a lot of our gear is going to come from for a while. So yeah, lots of plans, lots on the agenda, lots to do. But that's it. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know if you do any summons, how they go. Good luck if you do. I'll see y'all in the next one.